What's going on, everybody? My name is Michael Weer, and today I am checking out The Northman. The Northman is on my list of most anticipated movies of the year, and I actually get to do something special. Today I see this, and tomorrow I see the Nicolas Cage movie, which is also on my most anticipated movies of the year list. So I get to do back-to-back most anticipated movies of the year list, which is pretty cool. But today is The Northman. The Northman, directed by Robert Eggers, the same guy who directed The Witch, which is a phenomenal horror movie. It's a slow burn horror movie. This looks like a Viking revenge tale. Something tells me it's going to be weird. It's got Willem Dafoe in it. It's got Nicole Kidman. Eyes wide shut, anyone? Nice. But I'm excited about this movie for other reasons. It looks like it has Ethan Hawke as well. The movie sees a young boy watch his father die and then has to extract revenge for his father and his people as a grown man who has these massive swords. Like, it just looks cool. I'm excited about this, guys. I'm going to go see The Northman. Let's do the review.
I won't kill you if you live.
Guys, so The Northman. Yeah, I had to hop into my car. I was trying to do this out there, and it's a beautiful day, windy, so the wind was chopping up the audio a little bit, but I was like, we're just gonna push through, we're gonna make it. It's gonna be 3 or 4 minutes, no big deal. And then the geese came out from this pond that's over there, and they just wouldn't shut the hell up. So I listened to my review back, and it was like geese and wind, and then me trying to talk over them. So I was like, I'm just gonna hop in the car where it's quiet and we can do the rest of this review in peace. So let's jump into The Northman and my quick thoughts right out of the theater. Well, right off the bat, guys, I already told you the synopsis of this movie, so I'm not gonna rehash the plot, but I'm also gonna say that if I rehashed it now, I'd be very scared to rehash it now because there's a lot of things they hid from you in the previews that I don't wanna spoil now. And so I'll just say that what I said about the movie before going in, those were my expectations, those were my thoughts, because that's what it portrayed. It is that, but again, there's a few elements they threw in here that I didn't realize were going to be in this. So there is that. So let's jump into things I liked about this movie, things I disliked. As far as likes, I loved anytime there's a fight scene in this movie. I mean, I like action movies. So anytime there's a fight scene in this movie, a bunch of strong dudes fighting each other with swords, it's a lot of fun. There's even a game that they play in this movie that I don't want to get into. It's not swords, it's like wooden clubs, but man, they act like they're swords and they beat the hell out of each other. It's pretty cool. So as far as the action goes, it's choreographed very well, and I enjoyed it. It made sense within the story anytime there was a battle scene or an action scene. I also love the acting in this movie. You know, Robert Eggers, he can get something out of his actors that a lot of directors, I feel, can't. In this movie, you have Willem Dafoe in it for a very short time, but man, he brings it when he's in it. You also have Ethan Hawke in this for a very short time, but when he's in it, he brings it. Alex Skarsgård, I don't know what I've seen him in before, but man, I loved him because he had to play a role in this movie within the movie. So like, I know he's an actor, he's playing a role, but like in the movie, he has to pretend to be someone else for a lot of the movie. And when he does it, he almost like transforms his whole body and his whole like demeanor. It's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Alex Skarsgård was great. So was Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman in this was excellent. Probably one of the best things I've seen her in. I loved Nicole Kidman in this. And whoever the uncle is that kind of starts all the problems, I don't know the actor's name off the top of my head, and I'm not going to look it up. He was great too. And finally, Anya Taylor-Joy was in this, and I think she is a great actress in general. She was in The Witch, and, you know, she was a lot younger in that movie. Now we're like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years later, and I mean, she still brings it. She is great in this movie as well. I just like her in weird roles. So if you tell me Anya Taylor-Joy is going to be in something, or especially a Robert Eggers film, I'm like, let's do it. So yeah, as far as the actors go and the directing of those actors, fantastic all the way across the board. When we get into the storyline and the pacing of this movie is where I start dip into dislike territory. I like the story. There's a lot in it, and the pace of the movie starts as like a slow burn. They're weaving a story, and I liked that. However, on the dislike end, it seems like they're weaving this really intricate story where everything's gonna line up just perfectly, but the last act for some reason feels rushed. Like they just rushed the last act. And I don't know if that's by design, because it's almost like the character was weaving this design, right? Alex Skarsgård's character, the Northman's character in this movie, he's weaving this design of a story to kind of get to his end game goal, and then things change, and so he's just got to kind of rush to get it done. And so I understand from a certain point that maybe that's what they were going for. They wanted you to feel as rushed as he did. But as a moviegoer sitting in the theater, it was like this very slow burn plot with some action scenes intertwined, and then, oh my God, the ending of this movie. And it was everything everywhere all at once. Not the movie, I just mean like they threw everything at you at the very end of this movie. And it just seemed like I don't know, in a 2-hour and almost 30-minute movie, it seemed like somehow the last act was rushed. And that's what I walked away with. So I don't hate this movie, guys. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. I would say that I'm glad I had this on my most anticipated movies list. I'm glad I went and saw this. I enjoyed it. I would say if you like films like The Witch or The Lighthouse or The Green Knight that came out last year, if you enjoy those films, then you'll like a film like The Northman. If you're in it for just the action, this might not be the movie for you because there's a lot of story around those minimal action scenes. The action scenes are good, great even, but there's a lot of story around those. And then if you're just not into weird, because there is a lot of weird in this movie. And of course there was gonna be, I kind of knew that going in. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I liked this movie, and I can only recommend it to people that I think are, like I said, if you enjoyed The Green Knight last year, or if you enjoyed The Witch from 2016, if you enjoyed those movies, then I think you'll enjoy The Northman. I liked this movie. I didn't love it. I've already said that. I don't really have anything more to say. That's my movie review. Guys, if you enjoyed this movie review, hit the like button. And if you want to share this movie review with your friends, make sure you do that by hitting the share button. If you've seen The Northman or you're going to see it this weekend, put your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you haven't seen it yet, maybe throw your thoughts down there and let me know what you think you're going to get out of it. And then come back and let me know later. It'd be cool to see if, like me, you've got some different thoughts after seeing some things that get revealed within the movie. It's just, you know, a fun movie thing to do. Finally, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe it's your first time coming to this channel. Maybe you're, hey, just looking for Northman reviews. I've got a ton of reviews, a lot of A24 films, if that's your type of thing, or just everything. I've got a lot of stuff out there. Make sure you hit subscribe and follow me because I got a lot of stuff coming your way, including tomorrow. I will see the unbearable weight of massive talent. I can't wait. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. So yeah, after credit scene. It's a beautiful day out. It really is a beautiful day out. And this is where I parked last year to film Shang-Chi. I put my little tripod right here and I filmed Shang-Chi here. I love the theater. I love AMC. I do. But you know what I don't love? I don't love potholes. When are you guys gonna clean this up, AMC? What's going on? Like, seriously, what's going on? You had it in the budget to put in electric car ports to charge people's electric cars. People in this area don't even have electric cars, not like that. But you put them in. But you didn't have time to pave the lot. It's horrible. It's actually horrible. What the hell's that doing here? Anyway, here's my thoughts on the AMC. I love the movie theater, but yeah, I'd like the parking lot to not be a place where my tires will get destroyed. So that's the after credits. I don't have anything else to say.